Okay, we're here at the Indian Meadows Country Club with Ray Hanna of ACT Boston, and we're getting ready for the appearance of Brigitte Gabriel from National ACT. Ray, you must be very excited about tonight.
It is. We're all very excited right now. Brigitte is just a phenomenal speaker, and it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful night. She has so much to talk about. We have so much to talk about in regards to the massacres that occurred in Egypt over last Sunday.
And when it comes down to it, in the Middle East, the Arab Spring, so-called, has not really been a spring for non-Muslims, have it?
It has not at all. Coptic Christians have been leaving in droves. It's estimated that since the Arab Spring and people started to know what was going down with the Muslim Brotherhood and the Salafists, a lot of Coptic Christians are now leaving. They're leaving. It's estimated that about 100,000 have left, and it's estimated by the end of next year another 250,000 will be leaving, just the same way they did in Iraq. Iraq had over 600,000 Christians, and they are now only about 150,000.
Now, strangely enough, the administration has announced that they're sending troops into Uganda in order to fight the quote-unquote Lord's Army. They're not a very nice group of people, but isn't it strange to you that they are sending troops to take care of the Lord's Army, but they weren't willing to send troops to protect the Christians in southern Sudan?
It is a shame that here are an indigenous people of Egypt that have been there for centuries and have been there hundreds of years before Muslims came into Egypt, and they're being weeded out. There's only 10% left. 10% of the population in Egypt is now Coptic Christian or other Christian, majority Coptic Christian. That's roughly about 8.5 million, and they're starting to leave in droves. I left when I was young with my parents because of the same issue.
What do you hear from people in Egypt concerning this? What do they think the end game is going to be?
Right now there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of trepidation. They're not getting any support from the interim government. The fear is that the Muslim Brotherhood is now going into the poorer neighborhoods, passing out money, passing out food, and making themselves look like they're the real heroes. And the Salafists who are behind them are pushing the real radical Muslim agenda, with Sharia law being the utmost law in Egypt.
Well, Ray, thanks for your time. I know you still have a lot of prep work to do before Brigitte gets here. Looking forward to meeting her.
Peter,